Hey everybody, welcome to the List Critics. I'm not Tanya.
And I am the not Necro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not each other.
we're not each other. Are we
We
not each
are
other?
ourselves.
Are you sure about this?
About 100%.
Okay, all right, as long as we're sure. Because I don't know.
I just looked down. I don't have a set of tits.
Oh, let me look. Okay, I do have a set of tits.
I
so
mean,
guess
kinda, but they're like A cups, you know? They're hairy.
Oh, no. Well, then they're definitely not mine.
Yeah, no.
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 Okay.
No. All right, let's, Tanya. Let's begin, as we have been, with the Tumblr Gets Deep posts.
These posts, some of them are awesome, and then some of them make me want to rub butter in my eye.
Rub butter in your eye. Now, let me ask you a question. Is that a good thing, rubbing butter in your eye? Because I would imagine that's not really a good or a bad thing.
I honestly, when I said it was meant negatively, but now that I think about it, I don't know.
I would imagine that would feel very strange.
It'd probably feel very strange, yeah.
Well, that's kind of the point. So there's 21 of them this time. This is Tumblr Gets Deep from pleatedjeans.com. Okay, so here's this first one. Stylinsky, which says, just imagine if dragons replace birds. I mean, small, annoying dragons flying around towns and beaches, stealing your food, big exotic dragons living in remote places, friendly dragons, fierce dragons, flightless dragons, dragons in zoos, dragons in the wild, just dragons. Worth Your Weight in Fanfiction replies with, a band called Imagine Birds. And Fat Boys and Girls replies with, How to Train Your Bird.
I can't.
A band called Imagine Birds. I like that.
Oh, God. What?
This one doesn't have names attached to it, but
Okay.
I'll just read it. The first person says, I still can't believe Americans don't call car parks. What the fuck? Next person says, is that where you bring your car on weekends so it can play with other cars?
That's a post worthy of you right there.
The next person, I assume the original poster writes, no, it's where you park your fucking car. And then somebody writes, almost like an area of land, a lot, if you will, for parking cars. A parking lot. And then the next person, this is the last one, says, I keep imagining little Hondas on swing sets.
No, that's something I would say.
Yeah.
The car goes to play with other cars. I don't know why, but for some reason that made me giggle. Oh, wow.
Okay, so the next one, sorry, I was just replying to Brandy. This is Doctorian Malcolm writes, I googled do worms breathe and suddenly went into first person or first worm POV and then threw me off so far. Worms do not have lungs, but I breathe through my skin. What? I take in oxygen through... Yeah, like, it talks about... It starts with, like this website that they're quoting starts with worms do not have lungs, and then everything after that is, like, from the worm's perspective.
Okay.
And then they quote at the end, just keep me damp, moist, and slimy.
That's what she said.
I know. Okay, SSJ8 Goku writes, I'm going to watch this stupid fucking conspiracy theory documentary until I fall asleep. And Higzors writes, how you going to fall asleep when you're getting woken up?
Wow.
Wake up, people!
What is this? Wow.
Funny, I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Hugs writes, really though, straight guys will go on and on about how uncomfortable it makes them when gay guys hit on them, but let's be fucking honest, how many times have you seen a guy continue to hit on another guy after he's visibly uncomfortable, versus how many times a straight guy has continued to hit on a girl after she's visibly uncomfortable?
Well,
there's a lot of truth to that.
There is a lot of truth to that.
There's a reply from Thankful Werewolf that says, this needs more notes. It's true. That's very true.
That is true. Yeah. That's a bit, that's deeper than usual, considering.
Hold on one second. Brandy's still texting me. Let me just...
Hi, Brandy! Brandy's not on List Critics.
Yeah, sort of. You can't hear her because she's texting me from her phone. She says hi.
And while we're in this intermission, Tanya would like to present to you this ad for Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 2, War of the Abyss.
Why does it sound like something from NPR?
Right?
And then they just cut off that guy's head. She says hi. Okay, this next one, Farrock says, spooky fact, there's at least one living skeleton in your house right now, and it is very close. Get out of there. And there's a note, Sabachin said, help, it is inside of me. Farrox replies with, I said run, not have sex with it. I think they meant that it's their skeleton, but Farrox took it the wrong way. And Snabachan replies with a picture of Bill Clinton, and it says, I did not have sexual relations with that skeleton. You know, I learned something very disturbing about Bill Clinton recently.
Wow, what's that?
He is a brony. I know, right? I'm not that shocked. I'm not even shocked. It's just find it horrible. I learned this because apparently he was back to NPR. He was on NPR in an interview, and apparently the guy asked him, "Say you're supposedly a very smart Rhodes Scholar," and he started asking him all this pop culture trivia, right? Mm-hmm. And apparently they got to a section on My Little Pony, and he got every question right. He displayed intimate knowledge of the show, My Little Pony show. And it's funny because I actually was talking with Hitomi this morning about bronies and how they freak us out, and I was playing her a clip of Howard Stern making fun of a brony con and whatnot. And one of the people interviewed there, well, first of all, Howard Stern was saying they need like a celebrity to come out as a brony. That's the only thing that would save them, right? And one of the people there, and this was like back in 2012, Tanya, said, well, I heard Bill Clinton's a closet brony. And I'm like, and Howard Stern goes, yeah, right. And I'm thinking, wow, that actually turned out to be true. I wonder how he heard that back in 2012.
But maybe it was a source.
Maybe Bill Clinton showed up at one of these cons dressed like one of these characters. I'm totally a clopper, you guys.
Well, that begs the question too. Did the Secret Service have to dress up like like that? Or
well, when you're an ex-president, I think you only get like 4 or 5 Secret Service guys, and you gotta like stick with them. So you probably shouldn't piss them off.
I'm trying to imagine Secret Service guys at a Brody con. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry.
Okay, Eyebrow God says, a 90s kid, don't you mean sad adult? And then he replies to himself saying, 70,000 people have reblogged this, but no one is trying to defend themselves. Alice Rabbit replies with, there's nothing to defend. There's a lot of truth to that as well.
What is there to defend at that point?
Yeah. Wiggly Week writes, I hate it when people hang out in bathrooms. Bathrooms are a place for peeing, and I don't want you to hear me pee.
I don't want you.
There's something to be said where, like, you're in a public restroom, and let's say the unthinkable happens, and you have to actually take a shit in a public restroom.
Ugh.
And you're in that stall, and, well, this actually doesn't really apply to women. This applies to guys, because women, you're all in stalls, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course.
With guys, there's these guys out there at the urinals and stuff, and you kind of want them to leave before you come out. You don't want to be that guy that shit up the bathroom, and you know what I mean? And so you wait for them to leave, and then somebody else comes in, and eventually you just say, fuck it, I got no shame.
I got no shame. I'm going to stink up the joint because I can. When you get to go, you get to go.
Brandy, not to give away your problems here, but Brandy just said you might have more luck with the bank issue by taking a bank statement into the Walmart.
Well, because it's not a local Walmart. It's corporate. It's Walmart.com. So I wish it was a local Walmart because then I'd be able to take it right in there, but it was on Walmart.com.
Okay, so it's it was the internet. I forgot about that part. Okay, anyway, this one, Google Homie writes, hey man, I haven't heard anything from Beethoven in a while. Is he on hiatus or something? King Caracas replies, Beethoven hasn't heard anything in a while either. I don't know if that's supposed to be because he's dead or because he was deaf.
Or both.
Yeah, I could be, right? I'm not very funny, but please love me replies with, too soon. Band 10 Pizza Hut writes, he died in 1827, and Comfy Chairs 11 writes, he's decomposing. Deep.
I can't. No. I
Actually,
giggling at that.
she says they might be able to fix it regardless if you went into a local Walmart with a bank statement. I don't know if that's true, but like maybe go to the info center.
I've already spoken with Walmart corporate for about an hour and a half today.
Yeah, oh, okay. Well, that sucks.
I think I'm done.
That's
Honestly,
so unpleasant. Okay.
yeah.
Infamous God writes, it's 2015 and we still can't be told whether it's just the password or username that's incorrect. It's so true. Well, yeah,
Wow.
you ever been there where it's like either your username or password is incorrect and you're like, well, which one?
Well, which one?
I've had that where I'm trying to log into something, right? And I made a typo on the username, which you don't think you do because you put it in so often.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the password was right, but it kept telling me either your password or username is wrong. And my assumption was it was the password. I was trying a million different things until I just realized, oh shit, I inverted 2 letters on the username.
I hate that. you know I've had that issue in the past.
Yeah. Oh, and then of course Chris Collett wants to talk right now. He was messaging me on PSN earlier, and that's fine, but right now I'm recording and everybody wants to bug me. Okay, CKND writes, I bet our entire universe is in a tiny glass jar placed neatly on a shelf in some alien child's room as a science project he got a C on.
C.
Jeez, well, I don't know. This universe deserves at least a B.
I'm thinking B minus, but yeah.
A minus, yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Grubs Sludge says, bury me in armor so I'll be ready for the skeleton war. And they post like a picture of like the skeleton in armor, you know. Giving the finger, no less.
Give me the finger.
Little Lee Lamb 2K14. Oh, they posted the picture. And Funk Dabble writes, why is his freaking chest uncovered? That's poor planning right there. Funk Dabble says, what are you going to do? Stab a skeleton in the heart? And then Grub Sludge says, no, I'll play their rib bones like xylophones and destroy the morale of the skeleton army with my sick and delightful xylophone playing.
There will be no recourse for you. Here is my xylophone playing.
Okay. Bisexual Bruce Wayne writes, I'm so delighted by cats. I love that we have little bendy animals that climb all over everything and break shit and dart around our homes at top speed, and we're totally cool with it. Like, yes, there it goes again.
You know how often that happens?
All the time. I mean, I'll be talking to you, and you'll be like, no, get down, no, Ezra, no.
I mean, really, it happens like... Especially, it only happens when you're doing something.
Oh, well, they got to disturb you.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Coke Flow, in this next one, Coke Flow writes, some people you have to say their whole name and not just their first name, like Hillary Duff, like Sponges says, or Johnny Depp. Nermangard X writes, Robert Downey Jr., and I am burdened with glorious feels writes Joseph Gordon-Levitt. These are getting longer. That was, yeah, okay. And that same person, Neil Patrick Harris. And you can't stop the Mora party writes, Amelia Mignorant Thermopolis Rinaldi, Princess of Genovia. Is that a real person? Holy shit.
That's from the Princess Diaries movie.
Oh, then that's why I have no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Oh, come on. You've never seen that movie?
I'm a guy.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know any guys that have seen that?
Yes. Okay, they're gay. But it doesn't make a difference because they're still guys.
It's a slight difference. It's a slight difference. Okay.
It's the first movie is kind of funny a little bit, but the second movie sucks.
This next one, they made a second one?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, bloody hell. All right, this next one is going to be difficult for me to read because it looks like this person typed this up while they were drunk, high, stupid, and blindfolded.
Okay.
So there's a picture of a chocolate orange involved in this. You know those oranges that break up into slices of chocolate and
so good.
They have a slight orange taste to them.
Oh god, now I want one.
They are good. I like the raspberry ones better though.
Mm.
But anyway, Tesco's Finest writes, America does not know the judge of Tetris chocolate ornage. So I think it's
what language is this?
America does not know the joy of this chocolate orange. Then my Garris. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's so confusing with Twitter. They also write, "What the heck is that I sweet to fibble if this us a mither Fanta clay candy well mippling Heple Hall doc you ginsa lilip whiply tetru."
What are you saying?
I have no idea what I'm saying. So then the next person writes, who's Gilly Gashi Opler to film ass chili piss city and Thelma Brill Wanks chocolate Arnage exempt Evelmere.
What?
And then Tesco, the only normal person here writes, am I having a stroke?
I was just gonna say.
That reminds me of, like, getting drunk texts from Brandy.
Oh.
They would always be completely incomprehensible. Or, Marielle did it too, where you just can't understand her.
I've done that, like, a few times in the past, where I've done a couple of drunk tests.
They're pretty funny. And it's always something that they think is super meaningful, but you can't understand it.
No, you just look at
Like,
it, and
they
it
think
goes,
out the universe, and they're trying to convey this message to you, but they can't because they're drunk.
yeah, all you see is
Yeah, and then you show it to them when they're sober, and they're like, I don't know. Okay, Bakura writes, life could probably be worse. Milk could have pulp. That's a pretty shitty thing we don't have to live with. Wow, I'm so glad we don't have to live with that. That sounds awful.
That's horrible.
That is absolutely bad. I'm so glad they said that, because, yeah, life isn't so bad, I guess.
Milk with
That is a shitty thing we don't have to live with. I like that.
I like that too. That was good.
Yeah. All right, so this next one doesn't have names. The first person says, I always think of Canada as the love child of England and France after they had a drunken one-night stand, and England just left it to grow up with its big brother America, who was like the rebel of the family. The next person says that is 100% definitely what happened. And the last person says, in Canada... Oh, not the last person, but the next person says, and Canada wanted to be exactly like America, but ended up being the nicer one who makes friends with everyone easily. The last person says, true dat.
True dat.
Okay. This next one, Jen Slays writes, what if instead of moaning when you orgasmed, you yodeled?
Well, okay.
And I ran over Oprah replies with, what do you mean, what if?
So as soon as you climax, still going, climaxing. I can't. My brain.
Bills, man.
Yeah, no.
Otterbox writes, don't talk to me about struggle until your headphones only work if you hold them in a certain position. I have been there. I think we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all been there. Yeah.
Koala T writes, your mom is named Mom, my mom is named Mom. Dude, don't freak out, but I think we're related. Melodoodle writes, a demon that writes messages on your mirror with blood, but they're useful messages, like, remember, you have yoga at 6 tonight.
Yoga. Well.
Sorry, demon. That was the last one. Out of 21, I gotta say, that was great. I laughed more at that. Honestly, the best of these was that milk pulp thing.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was really great.
It's deep. Also, the chocolate orange thing. I don't know what the hell they're trying to say. It got increasingly worse. But out of 21, I'm gonna go 21. I'm gonna give that full score. So.
I'm gonna go with 21 as well. That was great.
And Bill Clinton is a good-for-nothing brownie.
I'm still trying to imagine Secret Service dressed up as brownies, and I can't do it.
With the sunglasses and the microphone in their ears and like the rainbow hair and.
Stop!
Why not? All right, we gotta include the next one. Twitter jokes everyone should read. There's 15 of them this time.
Okay.
So first one's from Ben at 0.5 twins. Writes, describe yourself in 3 words. Lazy.
Wow.
That works for me.
That works for me.
I like that. Jomni Sun at Johnny Sun writes, life hack, eat a cookie every time you have a good idea. This associates idea with cookie. Now every time you eat a cookie, you'll think of a good idea.
I have a good idea. Let's eat a cookie.
Yeah, there you go. Eating a cookie is a good idea, so I think that would lead to an infinite cookie loop.
Wow.
Yeah. Blind Chow writes, that'll be $19.94. Pulls out $50 bill. Sorry, we had a problem with counterfeit bills. Have anything smaller? Pulls out a $25 bill.
$25.
Okay. I like that. Cocaine Cola at Satan's Tongue writes, Obama in Japan. You read right to left, we read left to right, but tonight we are equal. Spells race car on wall. Japanese people go crazy. Because race car's a palindrome.
Oh, God.
They don't read words left to right.
No.
Each word is read at... I don't even feel like explaining this right now. Jennifer Lopez at Senderblock 23 writes, Max ranked best to worst. Fleetwood, Book Pros, In Cheese, Clamore. Like, Macklemore.
Oh.
That's the worst Mac of them all, they're saying.
That is the worst of them
best
all.
is Fleetwood Mac, the worst is Macklemore. MacBook Pros and Mac and Cheese are in the middle there.
You know, I've never even heard Macklemore.
Neither have I.
Nor do I want to.
Yeah,
but
I've never heard them. Cat Demon at Corn on the Goblin writes, Doctor, I'm afraid we weren't able to reattach your hands. Me, will I ever be able to cut off my hands again? Doctor, what? No.
What? No.
Will I ever be able to cut off my hands again? That's funny. I like that. Okay, Dan Mentos at Dan Mentos writes, Family rap battle. Your flow is so bad and your rhymes are co-opted. Dad, no. You look like a clown because, son, you're adopted. Mom unplugs mic.
Oof. Snap.
That's great. I like that. Dad, no.
Dad, no.
May at MZeld writes, You are your own worst critic. Your mom is also a way worse critic.
But we're the list critics.
It's true. I don't think our moms would be fun on the show, though.
No.
Danny Zucker at Danny Zucker writes, I'm constantly amazed at how different my twin daughters are. Lisa is so much more positive and confident than her sister Hogface. Wow.
Wow. Holy shit, man.
That kind of reminds me that there was this whole thing about the Lion King, you know? And they said, like, of course Scar is bad. They call him Scar, you know?
Yeah.
It's defined by a scar. And then somebody else would say, well, you know, if you read the Lion King full, complete novel edition or some shit, you find out that Scar's original name was Taka. But Taka means poop. So, there you go. That's like Hogface and Lisa there. Pascalia at Frenchie Labouzie.
Get off the bed.
Oh, see? There. She's doing it.
Silas, off the bed.
Oh, it's to the dog, but...
Yeah.
No regard for list critics. Just sat us on the bed.
You belong on the bed.
Oh, then Carissa joins in. So it's just a mess. Jesus Christ, every time I try to say it.
Yeah, he's being a shit.
They realize that this is all being... Does Carissa realize she's being recorded right now? Pascalia Frenchie Labouzie writes, there is never a time I see a baby strapped to someone's chest that I don't feel envy that I am not also strapped to someone's chest.
Oof.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Tamara Yajia at Dances with Tommies writes, I named a comet after you. It's called Piece of Shit Comet.
Piece of shit. Well, okay, that was kind of giggly, yeah.
Funkmaster Flexerol at R Exit Wounds writes, Damn girl, are you from Tennessee? Because you have several outstanding warrants from the Tennessee court system. Step out of the vehicle.
Uh-huh.
It's a play on a pickup line, because, you know, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, it was so stupid I didn't want to get it.
Yeah, I agree with you here.
Yeah.
Matt Shirley at Matt Shirley writes, receives Get Well Soon card. Oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? Gets well soon. Well, damn!
Well, damn, if it works that like that, shit, you know?
Yeah. Pat Tobin at Taste Factory writes, me in front of mirror, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary appears. Me, I'm moving today and I need your help. Bloody Mary. Shit.
That I like.
I thought it was going to go in a different direction, like the cocktail, the Bloody Mary would appear and he would get drunk or something.
Oh.
That also would have been funny. Bucky Isotope at Bucky Isotope, this is the last one. He writes, job interview. You're on an island with no food and no water. What do you want with you? Kool-Aid Man and Pillsbury Doughboy. You're hired.
Okay.
Cannibalism you can get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kool-Aid Man, I don't know. It's crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. And then you start drinking his insides, and he's like, oh no.
No, no.
Pillsbury Doughboy's just whimpering by the palm tree.
Oh, man.
Oh. Out of 15, Tanya, what do you say?
I'm going to say 12.
12? I would say 11 on that one.
Okay.
Okay, I have two more lists that I want to do before we get to our submitted list. The first one here is 21 ridiculous things spotted on a daily commute.
I could spot about 100, but go for it.
Well, your daily commute is from your bed to your desk.
Yes, exactly.
So the fact that you could spot 100 ridiculous things on the way is kind of sad for you.
All I gotta do is just go pets, and everybody will know.
Well, there you go. Okay, so it's an Instagram pic. The caption, I had to stop, reverse, and take a pic. It's a adopt a highway sign. This highway was adopted by sexy senior dumpster cleaners.
Sexy senior dumpster cleaners.
Yep. Still better than the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This next one writes, the MS Office paperclip got into a wreck. Oh, wow. Okay, let me show you the picture, because this car is all smashed up on the front, right?
Okay.
And the exposed radiator actually looks like that clippy thing. It took me a second to see it, but look in the middle of the grill.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? That's fucking crazy.
It did take me a second, though.
It's a bad wreck, man. Wow, look at that. That's pretty bad.
That is pretty bad, actually.
Yeah.
Wreck.
Here. Oh, wow. Okay, here's a sign. It's got, like, directions and arrows. Cornerstone, it points to the right. Fire Spring, it points to the right. Deliveries, south side, it points to the right. Endless Loop, and it's got a circle arrow. And then it's got an arrow pointing straight down, and it says, straight to hell, route not recommended.
Oof.
Wow.
Ow.
This next one is just a van towing a trailer, and strapped down to the trailer is a giant metal horse with like a samurai knight on it. Like it's a statue or something. Let me show you this, because this is actually pretty awesome.
Okay.
Looks like something from Final Fantasy. Like that's Odin.
Oh, wow. That looks really badass.
That's Odin from Final Fantasy.
Right?
Just strapped down with like fucking bungees.
That looks really cool.
I wonder what that's for. That's huge too, by the way.
That's about as big as the fucking van there.
It's quite a lot bigger than the van.
Yeah, it is. That is huge.
It's quite a lot bigger than the van. Okay,
That's crazy.
I got to show you this. This is the world's smallest FedEx truck. The back part is only slightly larger. Actually, the back part is smaller than the front cabin, so there you go.
That is ultra weird.
It's a four-wheeler FedEx truck. That is really weird.
It's like the front end looks fine, but then the back end is like...
That's
it's
got
like somebody chopped it in half.
It's got to be photoshopped. It looks photoshopped.
It's got to be photoshopped.
It looks photoshopped. Because look at the word FedEx, like where it's placed.
Yeah, it doesn't even look right.
It doesn't even fit on there.
Yeah, no, that's got to be photoshopped.
Okay, I guess this is a scene from Toy Story. Somebody has this on the back of their car. They have like a Buzz Lightyear holding a Woody who's like swinging from the thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just moving on. How about two guys driving a car that looks like it was beaten up by all the Street Fighter characters?
Oh, I like to see that.
It looks like, like at the very end when you've completely destroyed the car, but they're driving it anyway. There's the picture.
That's crazy.
That shouldn't be drivable. It doesn't even have doors.
No, it doesn't even have doors.
Can you imagine a cop pulling them over and they're like, do you have an inspection tag?
Yeah, it's
They're like,
right in my butt.
Yeah. Scrap up the car's asshole at this point.
You have a taillight problem. And more than that, dude.
Okay, this next one, I'm at a loss for words. You're going to describe it. Let me just send it.
Oh,
That,
God.
there you go. I'm at a loss for words on this one.
I don't know if I can actually do this. All right, so we have ourselves a street view here, with I can't remember, I'm actually saying this out loud, with a guy with a looks like a camo cap, civilian type person on top, riding.
Looks like a hunter.
Riding I can only describe it as a toy horse with wheels.
Well, it's a bicycle, ain't it?
But it looks like, actually I can see it. Yeah, it's a bicycle, but it's
It's a custom bicycle that looks like the
toy
Denver
horse.
Broncos Bronco.
yeah.
It's
With-
huge, though.
And the wheels are big. It's just
They actually don't look like bicycle wheels. They look like little car wheels, like from a go-kart or something.
yeah, it's
Very strange.
very strange.
All right. This next one, this is clearly after quite a bit of snowfall, and there's this pickup truck that has, like a whole bunch of snow in the back of it, but somebody built a snowman back there.
Oh god, I get that song going through my head.
No, don't do that.
I know I'm not gonna, but it's in my head now.
Okay. Now, this is clearly in like England or some other place where they drive on the left side, and the driver's wheel is on the right side.
Oh, okay.
And on the left side, the passenger seat is a rather large sheep sitting in the chair, in the seat, strapped in with seatbelts.
A sheep.
Sheep, yeah. And
Right.
I gotta send you the picture because this sheep looks like, to him, this is so normal, and that this happens all the time. It's just his daily commute.
Look at him. He's just. Hey, what's
Just-
up?
He's so chill. That is a very relaxed animal right there.
That animal looks like he's definitely done this a lot.
He's done that at least a dozen times. He's used to it. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? I'm a sheep.
How about a Volkswagen Beetle with a top hat affixed to the top of it and a bow tie affixed to the grill?
Oh, I gotta see that.
You do got to see this because this is actually pretty awesome. This car is going to a fancy party.
Let me see.
I just sent you.
Come on, load. Okay. Okay. You know what? Gotta send this to Morte.
Yeah, I will actually. Doesn't that look like it's like from in Germany or something?
Yeah, that is really
I'm
cool,
actually
honestly.
going to
That
just
is really
post
cool.
that. I'm going to just post that on Facebook and tag him right now.
Yeah, because he'll get a kick out of that. Yeah. And in case anybody's wondering, Morte is our lead composer actually.
Yeah.
So
He's a goth pop.
and he loves the top hat. So
He's a total goth pop.
yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
I just posted it.
that is really cool. I really like that.
it's a hell of a thing there. All right, here is a. Oh, this is terrible. Oh wow. And this looks like it's not photoshopped. It doesn't look photoshopped to me, at least. This is a billboard that says, "Not everything in Nebraska has to be flat." And it's, guess what they're advertising, Tanya?
Do I dare?
Breast augmentation at Pop's Cosmetic Surgery.
God.
There you go.
Ay.
Okay,
That's a thing.
so here's a yellow car that somebody tried to paint racing stripes on. They wrote the word Mazda on the side with what looks like tape, and they tried to make a spoiler out of what looks like table legs.
Okay, you gotta send that over.
What's sick is that this looks like this picture was taken like, well, let me just say that this area looks very, very familiar to me. I talked to Gerard, by the way,
Oh, you did?
about how we live in the same town
Oh, cool.
and that we're originally from the same city.
That's crazy. I still think
Yeah,
that's
he
crazy.
did think it was great. He actually works for the organization that runs the community where my parents live.
Oh, that is crazy.
And it is kind of crazy, yeah. So yeah, we didn't talk very long, but it was a very, very funny conversation.
Okay, this is really sad, actually.
That
this
person
picture.
that driving that car, I mean, I don't like to judge without knowing a person, but that person is probably a douchebag.
That doesn't even... You don't do that.
There's no reason to. Okay,
No.
how about... okay, this is taken in Florida. It says, my sister lives in Florida and sends some weird pictures of people. This was the most recent. Okay, there is a dog crossing the street, right? And crossing the street behind the dog is a zebra.
Okay.
At the very least, it is a horse painted like a zebra. which I think is more likely because this zebra has a saddle and a person riding it, which I don't think a zebra would put up with that nonsense.
Unless they're really well trained or something.
They're not domestic at all, though.
No, they're really not. No.
So this is probably a horse that somebody painted to look like a zebra, or it might be a cross between the two.
Oh, the hybrid there. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And this is really happy-looking dog. Looks like he's walking his zebra with this woman riding on the back of it.
Okay, that sounds cute.
You want to see it?
Yeah, I like cute.
It is cute, but it is so confusing that it raises so many questions that will never be answered. I do believe it's a painted horse, though.
No, I think that's a hybrid. I think that's one of the hybrids.
Well, if you look at the URL, it says "Funny Zebra Dog Horse Painted Florida."
Oh, maybe it is painted. Oh, it looks... Okay, that is really cool.
That's crazy. All right. Saw a garden gnome casually walking down the street. It's just this short old man with a beard and one of those red caps. He does look like a garden gnome. Just chilling on the sidewalk.
Just chilling
Yeah.
on the sidewalk? Okay.
How about, oh, this is adorable. Okay, this is another really chill animal. This is a dog riding in a car, and you know how dogs like to put their heads out the window.
Of course.
But he's got his elbow, like, resting on the car door. And this is a huge dog, by the way.
That's a big doggy.
That's like a bear right there. And he's
That's a big dog. That dog
just
must
like,
weigh,
that
that dog must weigh at least
You know.
200 pounds.
he's a big boy, but he looks like he's enjoying himself.
And look,
He looks like he's literally cruising for bitches.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Okay, I don't know what's going on in this next picture, but there's a giant banana with a mustache coming out of the sunroof and another one coming out of the back seat window.
Sorry. I don't know why. Just what?
Why would a banana have a mustache? I
Who says that?
Now, this next person, I don't know if this guy is just, like, literally collided into a Renaissance fair's Lost and Found, and that's how he dressed himself, or if this is just a really disturbed guy. But just take a look at what this guy riding a bus, what he's wearing.
Okay.
And his haircut. Look at his haircut.
Wait a minute. Look on the left there.
What's on the left?
Where his leg is? Is
Yeah,
it just me, or is that nylons?
I think that's, those are not nylons, but I think they're like, those are breeches, Tanya. I think this guy is like heading to his like medieval reenactment or like Shakespeare's society or some shit, you know?
The gloves make me kind of freaked out, actually.
He looks like the old gay version of Prince Valiant.
Yeah! Holy shit,
This
you're
is
right.
like Prince Valiant retired and moved to San Francisco with his life partner.
I'm looking at those gloves are like...
The gloves are
Horror
kind of
movie gloves.
Yeah, those are like serial killer gloves right there.
I mean, like, they're really frightening.
Okay.
The rest of them just makes me go, what?
This next one's just a really weird-looking, like, the only word that I could use to describe his car is a microvan. I don't even know if this is a thing, but I'm sending you a picture. It's actually kind of cool looking, to be honest with you.
Whoa.
It's a two-door microvan.
That's kind of cool,
The
actually.
paint job is insane. Look at that.
That's a cool paint job. That is
Yeah.
a really cool paint job. But I guess it's economical.
Doesn't it have two different sides? Like, is it me or the back wheel is way bigger than the front wheels?
Back wheel's definitely bigger than the front
Way
wheels.
bigger, yeah. They even have rims. That's insane. Okay. Okay. This is in Texas. Judging from the license plate, they're driving behind a person in like a old ass looking blue SUV, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how they have those back windshield wipers? I guess this guy's it broke off, so he just affixed like a broom handle to it.
Okay.
Okay, this is wow. This is a new take on Ghost riding the whip. It's an animated GIF. I refuse to say GIF. of this pickup truck driving down the street. I will send you this, but I have to explain it to you first. And in the bed of the flat bed, he's got a slide, like one of those, like an actual like slide, one of those twirly ones. And while the car's still running, the guy climbs out the driver's side window, gets up on the roof, and goes down the slide, and then goes back into the driver's side window.
Uh-huh.
So if you've ever heard of ghost riding the whip, this is the next level right here.
The next level.
The next generation. There you go. I just
All
said.
right, let's see. This is GIF here.
It is a. No, I refuse to say GIF. I don't care what that asshole from CompuServe says.
And still loading, actually. Come on.
Well, it's not that long. It's only like 30 seconds long.
There we go. Going down the slide.
And then back in.
And then back in.
Oh, by the way, I'm at the end. Isn't that crazy? What an asshole. I'm
crazy.
at the end here, and that was the last one. And I'm looking at the comments, and it looks like that FedEx truck thing got confirmed that is real.
Really?
Looks fake. Somebody said it looks like, like maybe it was a panoramic photo gone bad.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they use those mini trucks on islands like Catalina Island, and if you Google Catalina FedEx, you'll see a lot of trucks like that.
Really?
Which I'm going to do now.
I'm doing it right now, too.
Yeah, and you know what? It is real. Like the logo looks like it doesn't fit on there. It's real.
Oh, that is real. Wow, that's crazy.
Wow. That is crazy. Why does it have to be so small?
And why does the FedEx have to bleed into each other? It just
like, couldn't they make that smaller so that it would be spaced properly? All right. Well, anyway. There you go on that. Like, it honestly looks like they pasted the Fed. Like in the first picture in Google image search, the X is like not even in the frame. It's crazy, but it's real because I'm seeing so many of them. But yeah, okay. Out of how many was that? Oh shit, I closed it. Oops, I'm bringing it back. Oh shitty fuck.
God bless.
Out of 21, I gotta say 20. What do you say, Tanya?
I'm gonna say 19.
19. Okay. One more for me. This is okay. This guy in West Hollywood made a bunch of fake self-help books and has been leaving them in bookstores.
A bunch of fake stuff. Oh boy.
Yeah. So we have pictures. The first one is the jacket of the book says, "So your son is a centaur, coping with your child's confusing life choices," by Dr. Pinder Chips. And
oh man.
the back of the jacket says, "As a sorcerer turned your son into a centaur. Understanding a child's decision to go through a wizard's change can be difficult. Author Pinder Chips, a licensed family therapist and proud father of 2 centaurs, walks you through his own journey to acceptance and helps you find tolerance for your own child along the way. This book covers the myths and truths of centaur culture, learning to love unconditionally, the futility of asking them to wear pants, what the Bible really says about centaurs, and proper saddling and bridling techniques." It's even got a fake review blurb. This book isn't terrific. It's centaurific. TV's George Takei.
TV's George Takei.
Oh, and they even have the inside jacket, and it shows like a quote. The phrase "Dad, I'm a centaur" was a shock and surprise when it was first uttered by my eldest son. At first I struggled with his huge life announcement, but eventually I came to an important realization: whether your children have 2 feet or 4 hooves, your love for them should always come first. It took a long time for me to accept my centaur sons. Hopefully this book will get you there a lot sooner. And here's the fake bio. Dr. Pinder Chips received his PhD in psychology from a hobo who was selling false documents out of the trunk of a car. He's been a licensed family therapist since 1995. When not judging people's relationships, Chips enjoys reading, biking, and feeding apples to his 2 centaur children, Fabian and Quince. Sounds like centaur names.
This guy's a troll. I love it.
Epic level trolling, bro. The next book is Learn to Dress Yourself, part of the You Are an Adult series by Agnes Brangles. Here's the back. Never show up to a job interview with your pants wrapped around your head again.
What?
Well, in there? Come on, Tanya. This simple, easy-to-follow guide teaches you how to correctly put on all major categories of clothing. Start with the basics like t-shirts and trousers before moving on to more advanced big boy and girl topics like collared shirts and shoes with laces. Agnes Brangles is a certified adult who has been dressing herself for years. Her common-sense writing style uses as few syllables as possible to ensure even the most inept adults can follow along. Stop being frustrated and start being an adult. Learn to Dress Yourself uses a combination of visual diagrams and common sense text to teach you how to dress yourself in 6 weeks or less, guaranteed. For help on other topics, check out the complete You Are an Adult series of books and learn to go to the bathroom, use a knife and fork, answer your phone, pour juice into a glass, form complete sentences, operate a microwave, stop being scared of mirrors, and more.
Wow.
I want to see a full book on how to go to the bathroom or how to pour juice into a glass.
How to pour juice in a glass.
Agnes Brangles is a life coach and motivational speaker who currently resides in El Paso, Texas. Her acclaimed You Are an Adult series of books has helped thousands of adults learn the basics of everyday living. When not writing, Agnes enjoys knitting pot holders and caring for her 27 prize-winning guinea pigs.
Now, believe
this guy, and he makes these fake books and he just puts them in bookstores and leaves them there. And I just imagine somebody who wants to buy it, and there's like fake barcodes and everything. I wonder what comes up.
For the juice, and I'm thinking like, now believe in yourself as you take the juice out of the refrigerator.
I would imagine there's different chapters for different kinds of juice. Like the first one's how to pour orange juice, and then there's like chapters on like apple juice and grape juice.
Now, don't let the apple juice intimidate you.
There's like a whole section on pulp. It's crazy.
This is epic troll. I love it.
This next one is The Beginner's Guide to Human Sacrifice, a step-by-step guide to satanic death rituals by Lord Bing Shipley.
Bing Shipley?
Are you itching to dive into the exciting world of human sacrifice but just don't know where to begin? Lord Bing Shipley walks you through every step in the process. Topics include selecting a victim, how to draw a pentagram, transforming your rec room or similar area into a suitable kill spot, minimizing carpet stains, acquiring a cursed dagger, acceptable murdering attire, correct Latin pronunciations for the most common ritualistic death chants, body disposal, and much more. Here's a quote. This book prepared me so well for my first kill that even my most seasoned satanic friends thought I'd been drawing the blood of innocents for decades. David Musley of Kenosha, Wisconsin. There's no better place to start your journey into the world of satanic death rituals than Lord Bing Shipley's Beginner's Guide to Human Sacrifice. This simple introduction to human sacrifice has been purchased and enjoyed by thousands of people looking to strengthen their personal relationships with the Dark Lord Satan. Put your questions to rest and build the confidence required to get the job done right.
Oh my God.
Lord Bing Shipley is the current acting president of the Citizens of the Assembly of Satan New England chapter. Shipley, how local boy for you, Tanya. Shipley has written a number of top-selling books on the subject of Satanism. He also pens an unrelated, non-satanic series of children's books called Gary the Skateboarding Duck. He is married with 3 kids. I kind of want to read Gary the Skateboarding Duck.
Gary the Skateboarding Duck. Wow.
Oh, there's only 3 of them. There you go. I mean, and then there's pictures of how he just, like, put them on the shelf between other books.
I'm just going to put this here.
Yeah. Like Beginner's Guide to Human Sacrifice is sitting between Success Through Stillness and Love Me, Don't Leave Me. So Your Son is a Centaur is sitting between a book called Super Brain and another called the title's cut off. And Learn to Dress Yourself is stuck between Emotional Intelligence 2.0 and Daring Greatly. So they even put them in the self-help section, so if you're going to see these. It's just...
It'd be really funny, though, is if a customer actually saw them, is like, can I purchase this?
Well, they have it looks legit. They have prices. Now, I don't know what actual books are there, though. Like what is the text, Like, is it just a bunch of lips amorum, or... If you want to see more of this, the guy's got a website, obviouplant@tumblr.com, if anybody wants to check these out.
I'm actually going to go there now.
Yeah. So apparently he's just a troll that does stuff like this. He goes into stores and leaves things in the stores or adds things to other things. And...
he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's got, like, he had these brochures, Dadland. It's every dad's dream. And he's been putting those with brochures, and yeah.
Just one track on the CD, and it's just various goats screaming over a hip-hop beat.
Yeah. So anyway, definitely check out his website, guys. But out of 3, I'm going to say 3.
I'm gonna say 3 and then some. It's this guy is epic. It's great.
3.14159.6
Pie. He gets pie.
Pie.
Yeah, he gets pie.
There you go. All right. How crazy was that?
Crazy.
Which do you think was the funniest? Because I think the How to Dress Yourself one was the funniest.
I think the How to Dress Yourself one was the best. Yeah.
I mean that's just balls funny. Like when you're on the level of balls, the balls level, the balls strata. Let's try to work the word strata into there somehow.
Strata.
Yeah.
Strata. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's go to submitted lists. Okay.
Submitted list.
Now, last episode's List Critics 2, I had like a complete boycott of Alex Shannon for that list. For that episode. Did not do a single list from Alex Shannon. Not anything against him. Just wanted to give other people a chance, you know?
Yeah.
But I do have some Alex Shannon lists, and I will do 1 or 2 of them just to start here. But I'm at the point, because he sent a lot all at once, right?
Yeah.
And I'm at the point where I've picked out most of the interesting ones. There's not much left that is interesting. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
So most of these are crap. So I think he needs to send like a new generation here.
A new wave of lists.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he did send me a top 100 list that I think I can get through in a pretty decent amount of time. It's top 100 conspiracy theories of all time.
Oh, conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and it's pretty simply written out here. Okay, so I'll do 10 at a time, and we'll talk about them, okay? And if there's anything in here that you might think might actually be somewhat true, we'll talk about that.
Well, before you begin, there's one thing I do have to... About conspiracy theories, I have one of myself. List critics are a front for world domination.
Yeah, but now you've given it away.
Well, I had to say it.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so number 100, Adolf Hitler faked his death.
Oh,
Number 99, mystery man at signing of the Declaration of Independence, claiming that there was somebody there that nobody knows who it was. Number 98, the Montauk Project, which was supposedly a secret government operation which is considered to be an outgrowth of the experiments achieved with the Philadelphia experiment.
I heard that.
Also known as the Black Hole Project. So, number 97, Barack Obama's not born in the country. We've heard more than enough about that.
Birthers.
Number 96, this has to do with the Iraq War, that, weapons of mass destruction, it was all a front to just get some oil, which, if that was true, I think gas prices would have went down quite a lot more. Number 95, ancient civilizations on Mars. Number 94, birth certificate is a traded security. I don't know what that means. And number 93, Moses was Akhenaten, the Egyptian god.
What?
Yeah. Number 92, there is actually atmosphere on the moon. And number 9, how is that a conspiracy theory?
I don't know.
What, the conspiracy to cover up that there's like air on the moon? All right, whatever. And number 91, the Count of Saint Germain, who was a mysterious figure from the 18th century, who never appeared, a mysterious person who never appeared to age. So they think, I don't know, maybe he's a vampire or some shit.
I am Dracula. No.
Apparently, it's just this guy, there's multiple paintings, it all looks like the same guy. They said, oh, this guy's like an immortal or something. Here's the thing, like, you could find paintings of, like, people from, like, the Civil War who look exactly like Keanu Reeves or, like, Nicolas Cage, and these exist. And these people that are like, oh, my God, Nicolas Cage is immortal. No, it's probably some ancestor that just looks a lot like him,
That is true. But then again, if you're going to be a vampire and you wanted to disguise yourself, that would be one way to do it.
What, to become famous?
Yeah.
Don't you think you'd want less attention drawn?
No, hide out in the open.
I don't know. Any of these you want to talk about?
Well,
It
actually,
sound like they might have. I was talking to Joe the Cripple the other day, and he thinks that Hitler might have faked his death.
honestly, at this point, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a moot point because he'd already be dead.
Or at least so fucking old. You know, the idea that most people say that he wound up somewhere in South America.
You know, the way I see it is, do I think he faked his death? Honestly,
Yeah.
I think he may have, because I think he was a little too smart to know that, I mean, it was over with at that point. I mean, come on.
Well, he killed himself, though. So.
Well, I don't know.
The Obama thing is just like, out of all the very, very legitimate things you can go after Obama for, we choose to say that he may have been born somewhere else.
The whole birther debate was stupid.
We're deep into the second term right now, so it's way past time to be talking about this.
And now there is what was that one I wanted to talk about? It was
Why don't you hold off? Was it one that was on the list already?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Mars, maybe? I don't know.
It wasn't the Mars one.
Birth certificate. Moses.
It was the Philadelphia experiment one.
Oh, the Montauk thing.
Yeah. There actually are a lot of conflicting articles about that, and I actually did a lot of research into that because I'm really interested in stuff like that,
Yeah.
And for what I could ascertain from any kind of legit articles is that no one really knows exactly what went down.
And you never will, and you got to be okay with that.
And I'm okay with it. I just like reading about this stuff because I find it interesting.
Number 90 is the Majestic 12, or some people say 19. There's scientists who covered up like UFOs and shit like that. Number 89, John Titor, time traveler. Supposedly, remember this guy? It was around 2000, 2001 or so. He had like a blog, and he said he was from the year 2026.
So when it gets better all the way. Let's go.
Yep, I can hear you.
Well, you're not answering me.
Oh, sorry. I thought you heard me.
I didn't hear you. No.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I was saying, okay.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he was saying, I'm sent back to help humanity,
I'm sent back to help humanity.
Yeah.
Well, has he been helping humanity yet?
You think he would have told us about 9/11?
I was just going to say, how about 9/11, or how about, I don't know, any of the other 10 million horrible things that go on in the world every day?
Yeah. Number 88, Nero burned Rome. I never heard that. I heard that he fiddled while Rome burned. I never heard that he burned it himself.
Yeah, I heard that too, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 87, the Watergate scandal.
Of course.
Number 86, the Bermuda Triangle. Number 85, cell phones. What about cell phones? Oh, that they cause brain tumors. That actually, I'll talk about that when I'm done here. Number 84, Cold War was a staged event. Number 83, it just says the Mafia. What about the Mafia?
What about it?
Oh, they're saying that they're tied to the Masonic Order. Number 82, the Face on Mars. Number 81 is the Philadelphia experiment.
Well,
right, now I want to talk just very briefly about one of these, which is the cell phone thing. The reason that people thought for a while that cell phones would give you brain tumors was there was a guy who turned out was a complete charlatan who claimed that his wife had a brain tumor from using a cell phone, and that the tumor was, he proved it by saying the tumor was in the shape of an antenna. Remember they used to have antennas?
Oh, God.
Turns out the guy didn't even, have a wife. It was all bullshit.
Just so he could get some attention.
But because people heard about that, through the grapevine, a lot of people for the longest time thought that cell phones could give you brain tumors.
Oh, God.
Now, we're in a point of our lives where everybody carries cell phones all the time. Everybody would have brain tumors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's clearly untrue.
I think, 1 out of every, 3 people probably carry a cell phone now?
It's got to be more than that.
You think it's more than that now?
This country, it's got to be 2 out of 3 at least.
Wow.
Or maybe. Number 80, United States is actually a corporation. Number 79, the Treaty of 1213, which I guess had something to do with England and the Vatican. Number 78, America was discovered before Columbus. That's not a conspiracy theory.
No.
To that more, but I'll come
The Vikings were here first, actually.
Number 77, the Nazis were backed by the Vatican. Number 76, Francis Bacon was actually William Shakespeare. Number 75, inside of Earth is hollow. Number 74, the President Eisenhower had a treaty with aliens. That's just funny. 73, Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination was a big conspiracy as well. Number 72, just democracy in general just doesn't even exist, I guess.
Wow.
And number 71, what's this about the asteroid belt? It's not a collection of asteroids, but rather the remains of a planet that has been completely obliterated.
Well, I can say this, being kind of a small-time NASA buff and space buff, the asteroid belt...
it's not enough to make a planet. Right?
It's not enough to make a planet there. So whoever thought that up is wrong.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, most people get the idea of asteroid belts, like what they are like from like Star Wars, where they're really close together. They're very far apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not many asteroids there.
As for the Earth being hollow.
You know who believed that? Our second president, John Adams.
What? But the Earth being hollow?
Yeah, he funded or it might have been John Quincy. It was one of the Adams. He funded He funded expeditions to find a way down there to this inner planet, which they called Agartha, and they said that there was a sun in the center and that there was civilizations and technology and shit.
Well,
and that the dinosaurs were down there and all this shit.
Where's the crab people? That's what I want to know. You
They're
know,
probably in there somewhere. The one I wanted to talk about was America was discovered before Columbus. Hasn't this been so proven?
Vikings were here first?
Okay, they're not even talking about Leif Erikson here. They're talking about the Phoenicians apparently had traveled to America as far back as 3000 BC.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I don't know how that's a conspiracy theory.
Why would you... see, conspiracy theory... I thought conspiracy theories were there's a cover-up going on.
Yeah, now, you could say that it's sort of a cover-up to give all the credit to Christopher Columbus, but that's not really... That's more just historical ignorance.
Right.
That's not a... There's not some, like, you know, like a bunch of guys in suits in a basement somewhere saying we've got to promote this Columbus guy.
We can't let anybody know that Christopher Columbus wasn't the only one who discovered America.
Yeah.
Who says that?
It's people on the internet, man.
Okay.
Number 70, Banco Ambrosiano collapse. This also has to do with the Masons and Vatican and the Mafia, and I hate how they reuse the same ideas. Number 69, the Manhattan Project. Number 68, Hitler burned down the Reichstag. I think he was already dead at that point, but I guess that goes back to the other one. It was the Russians burned down the Reichstag.
Yeah.
Number 67, the Great Seal of the United States. You've both seen those National Treasure movies. They were bad.
Yes.
Number 66, ancient texts in the Vatican Library. I've also heard that they have a vast amount of porn down there. So
a vast amount of porn.
Number 65, the Knights Templar. Number 64, Nibiru or Planet X. Number 63, the Aryan Master Race. I don't know how that's a conspiracy theory. That's just racist.
Racist, yeah.
Number 62, underground tunnels and bases. They believe that there's these tunnels since World War II that are, I don't know. Sounds stupid. Number 61, Hollywood's influence. They're running everything.
Yes, because, Hollywood runs the entire world. It's just how it works,
Yeah.
We're all under Johnny Depp's thumb, He's actually the dictator of the world is Johnny Depp.
Oh, he's doing a terrible job.
Yeah.
A terrible job.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is his vice president,
Come on! All right, let's move on. Number 60, HARP weather manipulation. I'll get into that in a second. Number 59, Jesus never existed. Number 58, the Vatican is satanic. Number 57, the Atlantis. There you go, Atlantis. Number 56, Jesus actually was married to Mary Magdalene. Number 55, Bigfoot. Number 54, the Denver airport. Let's see, what is that about? I don't know. Number 53, the Great Pyramids are something other than the tombs, I guess. Number 52, puppet dictators. People like, Gaddafi or Mussolini or Stalin. They were just puppets, apparently. And number 51, the Skull and Bones Secret Fraternal Order.
Uh-huh.
A couple of these I wanted to touch upon briefly. I wonder if the Jesus doesn't exist people and the Jesus was married people get into arguments with each other.
Well, okay. Of course, as everybody knows, or if they don't know, they know now, I'm not Christian. I'm pagan. Yeah. But here's the thing. I guess you can say I was a recovering Catholic for a long time.
A lapsed Catholic.
Yeah, because I was raised Catholic, and so I know the Bible and whatnot. But here's the thing. I'm pretty damn sure Jesus was married. He's a guy, especially in that day and age. He was married.
Here's the thing, though. Did he exist then? Because, like I said, did they get into arguments? Now, see, personally, I think that the idea of Jesus is a composite of several people.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I think that they took, different parts of different individuals and, made a character based on several people. And that's why there's a lot of, like Mithras and Krishna, there's a lot of similarities,
That's true.
The weather manipulation, who believes that is the president of Argentina.
Oh, about HARP and all that?
Yeah, he believes that we have a weather controlling machine.
If we did, then how come we got blasted with snow all over the place around here?
We're causing like earthquakes and tsunamis in other countries.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But we can't control in our country though.
Maybe they can. Maybe they're fucking with us. Who knows?
They're fucking with us.
They're nothing better to do than cause a lot of snow, right?
Yeah, that's great. Uh-huh.
All right, number 50, the American Civil War was started by Britain. Number 49, AIDS was created in a lab. Number 48, peak oil. That's a theory that most of our oil has reached maximum extraction capacity and we're running out of oil. Number 47, feminism is all a big conspiracy. Number 46, income tax law is not actually a law. People get arrested trying to get out of paying taxes by saying that all the time. Number 45, the Knights of Malta, which is another sort of secret society within the Vatican, I guess. And they control the CIA, apparently. Number 44, the Oklahoma City bombing was, a false flag event to demonize any opposition to the government. Number 43, Project MK Ultra. I believe that was that actually happened, right?
I thought that happened.
That was declassified, where they gave people LSD.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 42, Russian Revolution was created by America and Britain. I don't know why we would do that. And number 41, eugenics. Eugenics is not a conspiracy theory. It's just a ridiculous science that has led to many horrible things happening throughout the world.
Yeah. It is an actual science.
Why would we want to overthrow the Tsars in Russia and create the Soviet Union?
I don't know.
Sounds like a bad idea to me.
Yeah. I mean, not to say we haven't had any bad ideas, because we have in the past. But
yeah, but that would have to be like one of the worst,
Yeah.
All right, number 40, Abraham Lincoln's assassination was done by, I guess, the Freemasons. They keep popping up here. Number 39, environmentalism is all a big conspiracy. Number 38, depopulation. I hear about this one all the time. I kind of get sick of it. Everything, AIDS, abortion, euthanasia, everything is some conspiracy to lower the population.
Of course.
Number 37, the Bohemian Groove, which is a private campground in California where apparently the Illuminati meet and jerk each other off. I don't know. Number 36, the Jesuits are tied to the Illuminati again. I'm so sick of the word Illuminati. See it on YouTube constantly. They don't exist. They're fictional.
I think I see the posts about the Illuminati, I think, at least twice a day.
Every day, at least, yeah. Number 35, crop circles are created by, aliens or whatever. I think it's been proven that it's people. Number 34, Pearl Harbor was allowed to, if FDR knew it was going to happen, he let it happen so that we'd have an excuse to get into the war. Number 33, oh my god, the FEMA camps. I'll come back to that in a minute.
I knew you were going to say
Number 32, the CIA drug trafficking. I can actually believe that one. And number 31, chemtrails. You know, the vapor that comes out of the back of airplanes. Some people believe they're spraying harmful chemicals, and it's linked to depopulation. You know who believes that?
Who?
Andrew's mother.
Why does it not surprise me?
Because you've heard other things that she believes, and she's not.
Yeah.
Okay. FEMA camps.
FEMA camps.
You know who used to believe this?
Who?
Friend Joe the Cripple.
Oh, wow.
He got really mired in the whole Alex Jones InfoWars bullshit.
Oh, boy.
He was listening to a lot of Alex Jones, and he was like, they have satellite pictures of these concentration camps that FEMA's building. And I was like, I've seen the pictures. And I'm like, you've seen pictures of buildings. And then Alex Jones told you they were concentration camps. Why do you believe that? And it took me a while, but I got through to him. You know what I mean?
Yes,
I got him off of Alex Jones completely.
You know,
it's all the blaze now. I mean, and that's a little crazy too, but it's at least fun. But no more, you know, the government's trying to kill you bullshit. If they wanted to kill you, they probably would just do it.
Right.
You know.
I
believe a lot of things about the government. I'm not. You know, I think we should reduce the government. I'm very conservative. I think less government is better. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do I believe that there are people in the government that would like to do things like that? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Absolutely.
But, I mean...
Do you know that our president, this happened just yesterday, has been floating the idea of making voting mandatory? Yeah.
You know, I'm not overtly opposed to the idea.
I am.
Only because...
I'm overt.
The turnout rate's ridiculous.
The turnout rate is low, but when you have, if you force everybody to vote, what's going to happen is you're going to have even more ignorant people voting.
Wow. Education has to go a while.
Yes. We have to fix education before we. And then, if people are more educated, then maybe they'll vote more. You know what I mean?
See, it is a twofold problem because again.
I mean, it is just another freedom being taken away.
Yeah, and again, I'm not for freedoms being taken away. But on the other side,
that's the reason I'm against it too. That's like the core reason.
Oh, of course,
just another little freedom that they can take away from you. You know? Of course, even Obama admitted that he probably can't do that.
No, not if he wants to violate, our freedom of expression and whatnot.
He's trying to say, well, Australia does it, and I'm like, yeah, and okay.
And what does that mean to us?
Not Australia. Okay, number 30, Operation Paperclip, which what is that? Microsoft installing a bunch of adware on your computer?
I was just going to say.
No, it has to do with the Nazis who apparently are hiding in America, I guess. Number 29, Princess Diana was murdered by the British royal family. Number 28, Operation Northwoods, which... this was declassified, so I guess this turned out to be somewhat true. It had to do with the desired resultant from the execution of this plan would be to place the United States in the apparent position of suffering defensible grievances from a rash and irresponsible government of Cuba. So there you go.
Okay.
So they just want to make Cuba look bad. Number 27, fluoride in the water is mind control or something, or it's causing cancer or whatever,
Oh, God, I've heard that.
Yeah. Well, because fluoride's poison.
Mm-hmm.
But it's such a trace amount, you know what I mean? That's why, there's so much more fluoride, because they tell you not to swallow toothpaste. Yeah, because there's like 1,000,000 times the amount of fluoride in toothpaste than you would get from drinking water, Number 26 is RFID, which is radio frequency identification. I guess they're implanting chips in people, mark of the beast, all that crap. Number 25, flu shots and flu vaccinations. That's all a big scam, apparently.
Oh, that's the anti-vaxxers there.
Well, no, the anti-vaxxers are more targeting, the MMR vaccines, the smallpox vaccines, the ones that people really should take. The flu vaccine, I don't ever get it.
I got it.
I get the flu, I get the flu. You know what I mean?
No, I got it. I didn't want to deal with it, so I got it.
Well, I understand that. Number 24, man-made global warming. I guess that we're purposefully doing it now.
Why would we be purposefully doing that?
Oh, I don't know. Some evil agenda, probably. Like I said, the Illuminati jerking each other off. Number 3, big pharma. They're creating diseases and all that, I guess. Number 22, NASA. You're a big NASA buff. What's this say? NASA's known about aliens, and they're not telling us. That's what it says. And number 21, intelligence agencies. Like the NSA, the CIA, MI6, the Mossad. What are they saying they're doing? They're just controlling everything, it says.
They're jerking each other off, yeah. Of course.
The one I wanted to zero in on, and this is one that I don't say that I necessarily believe this, but I could believe that it's true, is that Princess Diana was actually assassinated.
You think so?
Yeah, I could believe that. I think it has to do with who, they didn't like who she married, or they didn't like that she divorced Prince Charles and that she was going to marry this other guy, and because she was going to marry this guy, he was a Muslim, and I think they were offended by that. So,
I don't know. I'm still on.
Okay, why don't you tell the List Critics people what you think while I go grab my phone because I just got a text alert.
Okay. Well, honestly, I think when it comes to political motivations and things like that, when it comes to an assassination of someone of that magnitude, I think there's some merit to that. I mean, again, politically motivated, and with the way it happened.
And they would want to make it look like a tragic accident,
I think...
Now, let me tell you, I just got this text. This was Morte responding to the Top Hat car. It says, my true form. I knew he was a transformer.
I actually need to speak with the wife about something very important just came up real quick. So if I could just pause real quick.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I will just, I don't know, say the lyrics to Rapper's Delight.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna read Rapper's Delight of Sean Connery. I said a hip hop, a hippie to the hip hip hop, and you don't stop. The rocket to the bang bang boogie, say up the boogie, to the rhythm of the boogie, the beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me the groove, and my friends are going to try to move your feet. See, I'm Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello to the black, to the white, the red and the brown, the purple and the yellow. But first I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock, you don't stop. Rock the riddle that will make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought 2 friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song. Check it out. I'm the CASA and the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the Doctor of the Mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1" and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got 2 big cars, it definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and a sunroof Cadillac. So after school, I take a dip in the pool, which relays on the wall. I got a color TV so I could see the Knicks play basketball.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello, Silas. Oh, I got halfway through the song there. I was reading Rapper's Delight as Sean Connery.
Sorry about that.
Okay. All right, so continuing along here, number, let's see, number 20 we were up to.
Mm-hmm.
3 world wars planned years in advance. Okay. And number 19, Area 51. Number 18, Jewish world domination or Zionism, which is not at all the same thing. No. Number 17, the moon landing was faked. I hate that one. Number 16, the Roswell UFO crash. Number 15, the Bilderberg Group, which I guess is another, the secret society that meets at the Bilderberg Motel and jerks each other off. Number 14, the mainstream media propaganda. Number 13, deliberate dumbing down of education. Number 12, Freemasonry in general, I guess. And number 11, the alternative energy or Tesla suppression.
I do want to talk about the...
I want to talk about Tesla.
I want to talk about the dumbing down of educational thing.
I don't know if that's a conspiracy, but it's definitely happening.
It's definitely happening.
I don't know if it's happening on purpose or if we've just fucked ourselves into a corner like Idiocracy style.
Well, I personally think it's the latter, not the former.
Yeah, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I mean, I do think things like Common Core and whatnot are really misguided attempts to fix the issue, and it's only going to make it worse.
Now, let me tell you folks out there, when it comes to this Common Core bullshit, because that's exactly what it is.
Oh, it absolutely is. But their heart's in the right place. I don't think they're purposely trying to harm children. I just think that they're wrong.
And let me tell you, I have nieces and so forth, and I look at their homework.
Pretty smart. They strike me as...
They're really smart kids. But let me tell you, they have to learn this Common Core, and they come to me with questions, and I'm like...
You can't answer because you learn the real way.
I learned the real way, and I'm like, but that's not how you do this. And they're like, well, that's how we're learning. I'm like...
Okay. Let me just say, Zionism does not mean that the Jews want to take over the world.
No.
Zionism means that you believe that Israel has the right to exist. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, stop misusing that word, please. The Tesla thing, Tesla had a belief that he could create wireless transmission of energy and free energy for everyone.
Oh, the infinite energy idea.
Yeah, and before he got to do this, he was suppressed by people like Edison and the bankers, and I could believe that they would absolutely suppress him, and I believe that absolutely happened. Do I believe that he could have done it? Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, I mean...
Maybe the idea was flawed from the get-go. Maybe it was real. But I think just the very idea of it scared the hell out of Con Edison.
Well, of course, because it meant taking money out of their pocket.
Absolutely. Free energy? Fuck that. We can't have that.
You know? Now, do I think, like you said, do I think it could have happened? I mean,
just the fact that he had the idea probably scared the shit out of them.
Oh, of course.
Because he was a genius.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that, I don't know about the whole infinite energy, if that actually was real or not, but...
Well, who knows if he could have done that or not.
That would have been cool,
Didn't get the chance to really try. So, all right, here's the top 10. Number 10, shadow government. Number 9, organized religion is all a scam. I could believe that. Number 8, the reptilians rule the world. We've talked about that in the past on List Critics, I believe. Number 7, the JFK assassination. I don't even want to get into that. Number 6, alien abductions are all being covered up, I guess. Number 5, Federal Reserve created for economic terrorism. I could almost believe that.
Wow.
Almost. Not quite, though. Number 4, the Illuminati rule the world.
The Illuminati!
Number 3, 9/11 was a false flag operation. Number 2, ancient astronauts. And the number 1 thing, this is another one that I'm so sick of hearing on YouTube and shit, the New World Order.
The NWO.
Yeah.
Okay, now look.
And that's usually, they try to fold everything else in the top 10 into that, like all the reptilians and all that. They're in charge of that,
Well, okay, for one thing, if there were reptiles in charge of everything, then they're fucking up, so...
I was watching, that channel on YouTube, CinemaSins?
Oh, yeah.
Where they, nitpick on movies. I think it's pretty funny. They were doing one for this is a while ago, the first X-Men movie, right? Mm-hmm. And it was a thing where you saw, Senator Kelly at the end, and you saw the eyes change, and you saw that it was actually Mystique. And the sin was, nobody notices this, And I'm, thinking, well, if they notice it, they would just think he's a reptilian. So there you go, right?
But now, let me just say one thing about the aliens in general, okay? Look, do I believe they exist? Absolutely.
It's kind of arrogant to think we're alone in the universe.
Like you said, it'd be kind of stupid to think that we're the only ones in the universe. Now,
if there are intelligent life out there, it's probably so far away from us, we're probably never going to come into contact with them. And by the way, I'm going to go with the smart guy on this. I'm going to go with what Stephen Hawking said. We probably wouldn't want to meet them.
At least not yet.
It would be a bad idea. They're not going to come here to have a big kumbaya, weenie roast with us.
See, here's the thing. It would be nice to think, okay, they'd be like Vulcans where it'd be coming in peace, blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing.
They're more likely going to be like Klingons.
Right.
Actually, they're more likely going to be like the aliens from Independence Day.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Because
And a computer virus ain't going to work.
Because when a more advanced
It's going to be
society
like
comes
trying
upon...
to install a Mac virus on an alien operating system, you massive tool. But, just saying.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I like the movie anyway, even with all its flaws.
Well, of course I do, too.
Out of 100, what do you say, Tanya?
I'm going to say... Because some of these are just plain out fucking ridiculous.
Well, that's kind of the point. They're not the 100 plausible conspiracies. It's just the 100 conspiracy theories.
I'm going to say 86.
I'm going to say 83.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
I mean, I would actually like for us to get intergalactic travel, though. That'd be cool.
Like go into other galaxies?
Yeah.
That would take hundreds of years just to get there.
It would be amazing, though.
Alex Shannon has sent me this list that I don't know that neither of us is going to be able to relate to this, but it might be amusing.
Okay.
It is 10 things that men need to stop wearing to the gym immediately. This is on Esquire.
Okay.
If any guys out there work out and you wear these things to the gym, just please stop, according to this site. The first one is, this is just no particular order, it looks like. The Vibram Five Fingers. Have you seen these things?
The what?
They're called Five Fingers. They're shoes that have like toes. They're spaces for your toes.
I've never seen them before in my life.
Oh, they look dumb as hell. They're basically toe socks made into.
It sounds pretty dumb, actually.
Actually, the maker of Vibram got sued into oblivion recently because they were making a lot of false claims about the medical benefits of wearing these things.
Oh, God.
Yeah, sitting there, which proven wrong. Meggings. Do you know what meggings are?
No.
Male leggings.
Male
In
leggings.
case you want to show off that camel hoof. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Super short shorts. Men just shouldn't wear short shorts at all.
I've actually seen men wearing short shorts.
Anything shorter than a bicycle short is really pushing it.
And I gotta tell you guys, not a good look.
We do not have attractive legs like ladies do.
No, I'm sorry. And again,
Unless
I know
you're,
I'm a lesbian.
massively muscled and you just want to show off the quads, but most guys who wear these things just should not.
No.
On the contrary, you also should not wear the huge basketball shorts that come down to your ankles, it says. Why would you wear those? I don't get the point of that.
I don't get the point of that either. But then, hey.
Sweat-stained T-shirts. Well, I mean, I assume they're sweating at the gym, so I don't see how you could prevent that.
Okay.
I mean, they're working out, they're going to sweat. There's going to be sweat on their clothes.
Right.
So that one I don't get. Boots. They're just saying don't wear boots. I don't think that's appropriate gym attire, but I also don't think it's a big deal.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know. Wouldn't you wear sneakers to the gym anyway?
Well,
It's like tennis shoes or something? I don't know.
Right. I mean...
Denim.
Denim?
Just don't wear denim.
Really? Just don't wear denim?
Once again, I kind of think that's not like something you would wear to the gym, but I don't see why it's a big deal. Sandals. I love that the picture shows the guy wearing sandals with socks, which is like the douchiest thing in the universe.
Sandals was... Who died?
People who play Battlefield and...
People who play Battlefield.
Yeah. There you go. Nip slip tanks. Do you know what nip slip tanks are?
I actually do.
Oh, man.
I actually do.
God. All right.
Yeah.
And this last one is not something you wear, but they're just telling people, stop showing up to the gym barefoot.
Well, let's see. You can't wear sandals. You can't wear boots. You can't wear sneakers. And you can't show up barefoot.
You can wear sneakers, just as long as they're not those 5-toe things, you know?
Oh, okay. But you can only wear sneakers, but you can't go anything else. I gotcha.
Yeah, you can wear athletic shoes, you can wear sneakers, you could wear tennis shoes, you know. You shouldn't be walking around barefoot. You're going to get athlete's feet doing that.
Well, see, I don't know. I don't go to the gym, so I couldn't tell you.
Well, you're going to get athlete's foot doing that because you're just coming into contact with everything then. You know?
If I'm going to exercise, I'll go up and down my 3 flights of stairs, thank you very much.
There you go. Out of 10, I'm going to give that like a 5.
I'm going to say 4.
Oh, snap.
Now, before we go any further, there's just one thing I just want to tell you. I just saw this on Facebook real quick.
Okay.
Apparently, it's going to be our live-action Fraggle Rock movie.
No. I have no interest in that whatsoever.
I used to love Fraggle Rock back in the day.
I'm a guy, dude.
Yeah, see, Chris is singing it down on Fraggle Rock.
All right, moving on. Marielle would be very happy to hear that. Okay, now this next one is another sort of male-centered list, but I think we could relate to this one. I could certainly relate to this. This is 83 Things Every Man Should Do Before He Dies, also submitted by Alex Shannon from Esquire.com.
From Esquire.com, okay.
And maybe women could do these things too. I don't see no reason why not, unless it's like, something to do with your balls.
Wow.
Just saying. Yeah, these are 83 things every man should do before he dies. Starting at number 1. Number 1, apologize.
Go ahead, apologize.
For what?
Kiss it. Apologize.
Number 2, take down that wall. Rip up a floor. Fell a tree.
Oof.
Just destroy something, I guess. Number 3, lose 15 pounds without talking about it.
Lose 15 pounds without talking about it.
I think we could do that. Number 4, take one stunning train trip.
Okay.
And number 5, preemptively say, I'm sorry too, when in the middle of a vicious argument with a loved one. Works only once per relationship, but it does work. Let's try to avoid getting into the vicious arguments to do it. That's a better way to handle it. Number 6, spend an uncomfortable amount of money on a really good suit.
Well,
ladies do that kind of crap all the time. Why can't you?
Yeah.
Number 7, leave a tip big enough to upset you. That's funny. I'm a very generous tipper, so I don't know how much more I could possibly give.
I usually do like 20%. That's what
I usually do 20%, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 8, make a pilgrimage to Bonneville Salt Flats, site of land speed record attempts for more than 50 years and a big piece of gorgeous nowhere. Go there to drive very fast. Go there to camp. Go there for the sunrises and the sunsets and the stars at night. Go there to be alone. It does sound like a nice vacation spot.
Okay, yeah.
Number 9, take a little girl to see the Nutcracker. Okay.
Okay.
That's very specific. Number 10, nearly die, then don't. I think everybody has that at one point or another. Number 11, see a band's last show ever. It's impossible to gauge because you never know when they're going to do that great comeback tour, you know what I mean? Tanya?
Yeah, that's,
I saw the Scorpions on what was supposed to be their farewell show, farewell tour, and now they're back. They have a new album coming out. They've unretired.
They've unretired?
I'm very happy about that because the Scorpions are awesome, but...
Well, they were awesome on how they are now.
Oh, they've been better than ever, actually. Last few albums are awesome.
Really?
You should get the album Humanity Hour 1. Awesome. Their best album. It came out in like 2000 and something. I don't forget when, but awesome album.
Wow.
Number 13, have yourself a little cannonball run. No. I'm so uninterested in racing cars and shit like that. I don't even like driving.
I don't even like...
Number 14, volunteer. Okay.
Volunteer. Okay.
Been there, done that. Number 15, fly in the Beaver. What?
What?
You know, the Beaver, around since the 40s and looks it. It's a big round radial engine. All right, let me click just to see what the hell they're talking about. Oh, it's a little plane. I ain't getting in a little plane.
Mm-mm.
They call it the Beaver. It's a public transportation airplane in Vancouver.
No, give me a 747. I'll be happy.
Yeah. Number 16, love something other than yourself, like a dog or even a person.
Well, I definitely
I think
do
everybody goes through that.
I got my dogs and my
Total
kitties.
narcissist. Number
I got my
17,
wife.
shoot a Glock.
What?
Shoot a Glock. You should shoot a Glock at one point before you die.
Really?
Number 18, write a poem. Some
Okay.
people shouldn't write poetry.
No.
Number 19, fuck a stranger before 9 p.m. on a Tuesday.
I think I've done that. I can honestly say I think I've done that.
I don't know. That's very specific day there, you know?
I don't know about Tuesday, but I think I've done
Tuesday
that before 9
before
p.m. though.
Try, number 20, try as many drugs as possible. Also, if possible, before 9 p.m. on a Tuesday.
I don't do the drug things. So.
I've tried marijuana. That's about it.
Yeah, I've done weed in the past.
Not really my thing. It wasn't that great.
No.
I'd consider if they legalize it here, getting the medicinal variant for the chronic pain that I'm always in, but
Well, there you go.
that's about it. If they legalize it,
Mm.
and I can get a prescription and my insurance would cover it. You know, there's a lot of ifs there.
Right, right.
And also, I wouldn't want to smoke it. It'd just give me the cookies, you know?
There you go.
Number 21, make an incredibly important decision very quickly. One example, go from single to married in 6 whole days.
No, not that, but I
It's
have
a
made important
recipe for
decisions
disaster.
quicker, though.
Like, maybe buy a house or something, not get married. But. Number 22, coach kids, not necessarily your own. I think that could be a good experience.
You know, I've always wanted to coach kids.
Yeah, that could be a good experience. Number 23, pick 2 to 4 friends, go on an annual vacations, no significant others allowed.
Honestly, what's the point?
Well, I mean, I know your wife is your best friend and everything, but, you know, they're saying, you know, like, go out on a big bro fest with no wives.
Well,
And then maybe the wives could coordinate, you know, their girls' night out sort of thing.
see, here's the problem with that for me. If I go on a big, not bro, but if I go on a big bra night, then
Bra night.
a big bra night, then all of the bras that are there with me are all going to be my lovers. So there you go.
Well, you know, you're in a different situation here. Number 24, develop a personal uniform. I don't know what that means. Number 25, learn to tell a joke. When in doubt, mock the powerful, not the powerless, and focus on the things that everyone hates or loves. One tip, everyone hates Congress, even Congress. So true.
Well,
Number 26, hold a newborn's hand. I've done that.
I've done that.
Yeah. Number 27, get lost in the world, because when you really don't know where you are, you might just end up at the place where you most want to be. Oh, that's a bunch of bullshit right there.
I think I've gotten lost, like...
But it's not a good
times.
experience. It's not fun.
No, I got lost a few times in the Midwest. That's about it.
Number 28, change someone else's tire without having to be asked. Oh, come on, guys do that all the time for, like, pretty ladies, so... We do that constantly. Number 29, offer a stem-winding toast to your father in the presence of your father.
Presence of your father.
I don't know what a stem-winding toast is. Is that like a very... I'm going to Google that. I'm trying to Google that. There we go. Stem winder. Let's see what this means. I can't like find a good definition here. Apparently it has something to do with a watch. Alright, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Number 30, write a country song.
No.
I did. It was really offensive. You'll never hear it. It was incredibly offensive. Number 31, build an irresponsible fire. I've done that.
I've done that too.
Number 32, shovel soil onto a casket.
I
have not had to do that because everybody that I know who has died all wanted to be cremated.
I have done that.
I've never had the opportunity to do that.
Only once.
Everybody always wants to wind up in an urn for some reason.
I want to be cremated.
I'm not a fan of it. Number 33, take a month off. Oh, well, if only.
I have never done that.
I don't think you could.
I can't even if I tried.
You barely took 2 weeks off. Number 34, face your own mortality by taking a physical risk. We've all done that.
Oh, of course.
Number 35, drive cross-country the other way.
Huh?
like from Great Falls, Montana to Austin, Texas, like north to south or south to north.
Well, let's see. Actually,
Like
I've
from
done that.
Montana to Texas. That's a good idea, actually. Like they could, like drive up along the Mississippi or something.
I've gone from Massachusetts to Missouri, and Missouri back to Massachusetts.
That's diagonally.
That's, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Number 36, walk somewhere at least 50 miles away. No thanks.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Number 37, climb Angel's Landing in Zion National Park. I ain't climbing shit. My fat ass is stand on the ground.
I'm not climbing. Say that right now.
Number 38, drive the Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. What's so many driving things on here?
Oh, okay.
Number 39, Hondel. What is Hondel?
What is Hondel?
It says it's about shamelessness, about asking and not caring when you get shut. What? All right, I gotta Google Hondel to find out what that means.
I don't even know what that means.
They assume you mean it. They assume you know it. Okay. Hondel is like haggle.
Oh. Okay.
It means it's an alternative way of saying haggle.
Oh. You haggle.
Yeah. Used to work flea markets, so.
Well, I haggled all the time, so that's... Yeah.
Number 40, quit your job, especially if you're miserable. I've done that.
I've done that too.
Yeah. Number 31, kill your dinner. No store-bought stranger-killed meat will ever taste so good.
I have never done that.
I've never done that. I don't know that I would, but I did see something they did on BuzzFeed where a bunch of they went out to a chicken farm and they had to kill the chickens. Yeah. And they were, it was sad. They were all very sad. But then when it got to the actual cooking and eating part, they did say that it was an amazing experience. They said that they appreciated the food that much more, having the first-hand experience. And they did say that even though, like, almost all of them, like even the guys, they all cried, And it was all, like, but it was, in the end, a positive experience, they said. I think you got to go through that. I think you do got to do that at one point.
I think the closest I came was going to it's like a barbecue type thing where they were doing a live pig.
Okay.
And
witnessed it.
Yeah, I witnessed.
I wouldn't want to do the thing that they did at BuzzFeed. Like I wouldn't want to like have the chicken upside down in the thing and cut its throat and do that. I'd more like maybe like want to go hunting or something, and you know what I mean? Because I think that's a little more sportsman-like, I think.
Sportsman-like, yeah.
It's not hanging upside down with the hood over its.
I could do hunting.
I would want to kill my dinner. I wouldn't want to necessarily execute it.
Yeah, I don't know about executing. That's a bit much for me.
Number 42, put your phone down. Seriously, just put it down. I've done that. I've left it at home sometimes.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Number 43, make enemies. Stand for something. Well, all I had to do was say, like, wrestling sucks, and that worked for me. What is going on over there? Are you guys, like, moving boxes while we're doing this?
Well, actually, Chris is looking for something very important.
Oh, okay.
And I'm trying to help her out while I'm also doing this at the same time.
Number 44, sleep outside next to a fire.
Sleep outside?
I've slept outside, and I've been outside next to a fire, but I've never slept next to a fire. Too afraid I'm going to roll into it.
I actually have done that.
Number 45, sleep outside in a public park.
I've done that too, actually.
I've maybe not dozed off on a park bench, just, not laying down on it, but just sort of like relaxing there, or maybe on a beach or something. Number 46, try really fucking hard to be great at one thing.
Well, actually,
everybody's done that.
I think everybody's done that. Yes.
Number 47, help to bring life into the world.
Oh, well.
Not yet, knock on wood. You're talking about, get someone pregnant or be pregnant for a woman.
I would love to be pregnant. But
Number 48, switch your lights off, even if just for a second, while driving late on a moonless night on a 2-lane road. I've done that.
I've done that.
Just for a second.
Yeah,
you're right. It was just to see how dark it would be, and oh god, yeah, I switched that shit on so fast.
Oh yeah.
Number 49, reach or explore your peak performance levels while stinking drunk. Well, I don't know, but I remember at one point that I was at my sister's place and I got drunk, and she said that I was the funniest motherfucker on the planet when I was drunk. So there you go.
I've been told I get very... Oh, go ahead. Are you saying?
No, I said those were exact words. That's all I said.
I've been told I get very funny and very excitable when I'm drunk.
There you go. Number 50, live your nightmare. Okay.
Your nightmare?
My nightmares usually involve something sinking into the ground, so I wouldn't want to live that.
I get chased by a hamburger. How is that living my nightmare?
Throw a hamburger at you, I don't know. Well, making grrr sounds. Number 51, learn how to make an old-fashioned at the drop of a hat. That's
An old-fashioned?
If you wanted to know.
Oh, well.
Bitters, club soda, and whiskey, and sugar cubes instead of ice cubes.
Clubs. Well.
You're fucking lime Ricky. By the way,
hey.
Nobody else in this town knows what that is. I'll have to ask Gerard, but... Number 52, ride a horse. I've ridden many horses.
Well, you know,
You would expect my fat ass to get on a horse, but I've done it. And I've enjoyed it.
I can't wait to get back on a horse. I love horses.
I'm actually pretty good at horseback riding. It's in my blood. My mom was very adept at horseback riding.
I did equestrian when I was a kid.
Oh, I just rode on trails, you know. But, you know, the horse runner, it's fun, you know.
It is a lot of fun.
Make something with your hands.
Make something with your... Oh, I've done ceramics and pottery.
Oh, I've done some art stuff. I've also made the Jersey State bird.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bet.
Number 54, make a sandwich at 3 in the morning. That's pretty common.
I think I've done it at 2 in the morning.
I've done it at any hour you can imagine. I've done it at one point. Number 55, swim naked. At least
I've done
30
that.
minutes after the sandwich. I have not swum naked.
I've definitely done that. I've done it a lot of times, actually.
I don't want chlorine on my balls anyway, so... Number 50... I'm nude right now, though. Does that count? I ain't swimming.
Oh, God.
Number 56... I had to say it. Sing for your supper. Like, literally sing to strangers in the hopes that they toss change and maybe even some bills in your hat.
Okay.
You know, if I was doing that, I think that people would probably pay me not to sing. Like, they pay me to stop.
I can't sing.
Like, I'll have, like, a sign, like, I'll stop singing if you pay me.
Yeah, you get like $1. Here you go.
Number 57, meet your hero if you have one.
Have I ever met my hero? Yes, I have.
Who's the hero that you met?
I have. I met the woman who saved my life, Carissa.
Oh, I think they mean, like, somebody that's, like, a role model.
Well, in that case, oh my God, I don't.
Like, I think they mean somebody who aspired to be, like for me, it would be, like, Keiji Inafune or somebody, you know?
You know, once upon a time, it was Hironobu Sakaguchi.
Hironobu Sakaguchi, that's somebody that you could meet, yeah.
Yeah, but, and like, I still think he's up there. I just don't know if he's the main hero of mine still. I don't know.
Great. Yeah, well, you haven't met him either.
No.
Number 58, have a hero. There you go. That should have been before the other one.
Yeah.
Number 59, spend an afternoon reading in the Rose Reading Room of the New York Public Library. I've done that.
I've never done that.
Well, you've been in New York, so.
No.
Yeah. Number 60, walk away from a conversation you aren't enjoying without explanation. God, if the internet counts for that, I've done that.
Have I done that?
Maybe, I don't know.
I can't remember.
If you can't remember, then probably not. Number 61, get fired for cause.
Get fired for cause.
I guess for, like, I don't know, standing up for something. I don't know. Number 62, talk to your father about his life before you knew him.
Wow.
Yeah. Done that. He tells his war stories, you know?
I don't talk to my dad.
Yeah. Number 63, sail continuously for 3 days and nights in the open sea. That might be, that might be interesting to do. I do like...
As long as you have the right supplies.
I mean, obviously, you'd want to be well prepared, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like a really long fishing trip, you know? Number 64, master a skill with your non-dominant hand, like shaving or brushing your teeth.
Oh, I've done that. Gods. You try putting makeup on.
It is true that one hand can do everything and the other can't even hold a spoon, so I don't know that I've ever done anything like that.
I've done the makeup thing with only my left hand. I have done hair drying with only my left hand.
You know what I can't help but think of is from the Dark Tower in the second book when Roland lost a lot of the fingers on his dominant hand, and he's just really despondent, and he thinks, well, at least I jerk off left-handed.
Oh, God.
That.
You would think about that, too.
I would think about that, wouldn't I? Number 65, get married at least once. Well, you've done that. I haven't. But
I've done that, and I'm looking forward to when you do it.
Number 66, hire someone. You've done that.
I have. Plenty of times, actually.
We've both done that. Number 67, fire someone. We've both done that.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, it's unfortunate, but sometimes it has to happen. Number 68, watch a kid's show.
I've done that. I have nieces. I've done that.
I'll sit and watch Looney Tunes sometimes. I don't mind it. Number 69, attend the launch of a rocket. Oh, attends the launch of a rocket. I read that wrong.
I've never done that, actually.
That would be kind of cool, I guess.
It would be kind of cool.
Number 70, believe in something fervently with every fiber of your being and then believe in its opposite.
What? Why would I believe in its opposite?
Well, they're thinking, you changed your mind.
Oh. Well, have you done that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have I done that?
When I was a young man of 19, I fervently believed in liberalism. So there you go. That's it.
Oh, I have done that. Yeah, I have.
I think everybody does that at one point or other. Number 71, eat at Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles in Los Angeles. That sounds great, but I've never been to Los Angeles.
I've never been to L.A., so, yeah.
Number 70, chicken and waffles is good, though, ain't it?
Mmm.
Number 72, walk around New York City all night, because a walk like this is not possible in any other city. Not all night, but I have walked around in the city for several hours in the middle of the night.
Never been to NYC, so...
But you know what? There's really no difference in foot traffic in the morning and in the night.
It's the same kind of traffic.
Yeah,
now.
it's people. They call it the city that never sleeps for a reason.
There's always somebody out there.
Always busy. Always, yeah, absolutely. Always people running around. Always. It does give you sort of a feeling of safety, though, because there's no, dark, creepy alleys, There's always a ton of people around. Number 73, commit a petty crime. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I think everybody's done that.
Read any novel you, quote, read in high school. No thanks. We all read terrible books in high school.
Actually, I have done that.
What book was it?
But it was classics like Moby Dick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I reread that, and I also reread, what was it, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay.
We
didn't read those in my high school. We had terrible choices. Number 75, read Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, I've done that on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 76, read 50 Shades of Grey. No thanks.
Fuck
no thanks.
that
Absolutely
noise.
no interest. I don't know, for shits and giggles, I guess. No thanks.
No thanks.
Number 77, by the way, you need to not do any of these things no matter what anyone else says. Learn a foreign language, watch The Wire, run a marathon, develop character by setbacks, fast for longer than theologically necessary, have a picnic, work at a standing desk, visit a sex club, attend the Super Bowl, join any given social media platform, count your lucky stars, drink absinthe, and see the world. So those are not mandatory.
Okay.
So there you go. They're just giving you a list of things that are not mandatory. Have you done it? Let's see. I haven't learned a foreign language. I've never watched The Wire. I've never ran a marathon. Develop character by setbacks, yes. Fast ain't happening. I've had picnics. I've never worked at a standing desk. I've visited a sex club. It was unpleasant. I haven't been to the Super Bowl. Only watched it on TV. I've joined Facebook. I don't know about count your lucky stars. I've really never figured out what that means. I've never drank absinthe and see the world. What the hell does that mean? I see the world every day outside.
Well, okay, so let's go down the list. What was that again?
Learn a foreign language?
Tried to in high school, failed. Go on.
Watch The Wire?
No.
Run a marathon?
No.
Develop character by setbacks?
Yes.
Absolutely for you. Fast for longer than is theologically necessary?
Fuck no.
Yeah. Have a picnic?
Yes.
Work at a standing desk?
Yes.
Visit a sex club?
Unfortunately.
It's not pleasant, is it?
No.
Attend the Super Bowl?
Well, I watch on TV.
Yeah, but not actually been there. Join any social media platform?
Oh, Facebook.
Or even on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter.
Count your lucky stars, whatever the hell that means.
I still don't know what that means.
Drink absinthe?
Yes.
And see the world.
Like you said, I see it every day I look outside.
Number 78, do something incredibly interesting and refuse to monetize it.
Refuse to monetize it.
Well, I haven't made money of jerking off yet. Yet.
Yet.
Some people sell their sperm. I don't know.
Actually, I've done things like that. I've created things and not monetized it.
Number 79, have a pair of shoes made.
Have a pair of shoes made.
I'll just keep getting them at Walmart. I don't give a shit.
I'll just buy my Walmart things.
Number 80, run for office and win. Oh.
I
Nope.
love to, but...
Number 81, run for office and lose.
Again.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Number 82, spend some time in Detroit, where you can do most of the things on this list with impunity.
I was just going to say.
No thanks.
No thanks.
And finally, number 83, don't have a life list.
Okay.
It says keep on like before. Travel, eat, go places until the things you've done, rather than things you've yet to try, define the man that you are. Or in your case, the woman that you are. That's a good way to end it.
Okay.
Out of 83, I'm going to go 76 on this.
I'm going to go 72.
72.
72.
72.
72.
Oh my, 72, yeah. Mother! Oh,
God's bless.
shit block.
We're going to have to wrap this up pretty soon.
Really? Okay.
The wifey is needing me for important things.
Oh, good lord. Good lord. Anya. Well, anyway, let's give somebody other than Alex Shannon a try, huh?
Let's see.
Well, we got the anime fans. Let's see what he sent me. Okay, he sent me a list of 5 nostalgia items that need to be brought back.
Oh, okay.
Number 5, Ecto Cooler. We're getting Ghostbusters 3 soon. It can be a nice tie-in. No.
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 Number 4, Saturday morning cartoons. I want to punch the man who created EL, which slowly killed off most kids of the 80s and 90s reason to wake up early on Saturdays.
I used to love Saturday morning
What the
cartoons.
hell is EL?
I don't know what EL is, but no idea.
Number 3, Drawn Together. I was probably 8 or 10 when I saw at least 3 episodes of it. No, there's a reason that was canceled.
Yeah,
So
no.
you should have been watching it when you were 8.
Yeah.
Number 2, Rare. We all know how bad Microsoft is with IPs that they did not own first, like Conquer and Banjo, so give it back to Nintendo where they care for most of their IPs.
I actually agree with that.
I don't. I think that they should just dissolve it. Most of the people that worked at Rare in the glory days of Nintendo 64 do not work for them currently, so what would be the point?
Oh, that is true.
I mean, Killer Instinct wasn't made by Rare.
No, that was yeah.
Not that I give a shit about the new Killer Instinct, but that's my point, you know?
Mm.
And finally, Muppet Babies. With Disney, I ask myself every day, Disney, you have Star Wars, Muppets, Marvel, and probably Indiana Jones. What's taking so long for this to get any love?
Muppet Babies?
Muppet Babies!
I used to watch the show like every time I was on too.
I watched it quite often myself.
Yeah.
I like the clips that they would put in from different movies, which is also, by the way, the reason it hasn't been released on DVD or anything like that.
Because of the video clips and everything.
Licensing and all that.
Yeah, copyright shit. Yeah.
Out of 5, I'm going to say 2.
I'm going to say 2 as well.
2. I'll go for the Saturday morning cartoons and the Muppet Baby. That's about it. Muppet Baby! I got some from the Moogle Master here. He sent me a bunch of lists that people had written over on GameFAQs, rather. So let's do maybe a couple of those.
Okay.
Let's see. Here, this first one is... What? The top 10 Christmas surprises in video games.
Okay.
What?
I don't even know.
Okay, well, number 10, from Clay Fighter 63 and a third on the Nintendo 64, Sumo Santa.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's a Christmas surprise, but okay.
Okay.
Number 9, The Simpsons Road Rage Christmas Day with Santa Apu. Apparently, if you set your GameCube clock to Christmas Day, you'll unlock the Christmas surprise of Santa Apu in a sports car complete with a new paint job to share the joy as you drive people around in Simpsons Road Rage.
Okay.
Number 8, from Mafia 2 on the Xbox 360, Dean Martin sings Let It Snow. How about Let It Know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 7 from Army Men, Sergeants, Heroes in the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64!
Holy shit.
I don't know. Number 6 from Still Life on the Xbox, Baked Gingerbread Men. Apparently you can do that in that game.
Okay.
Number 5, Twisted Metal 3 on the PlayStation, North Pole Arena, Rob Zombie Jingle Bells Remix.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Jingle Bells.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty stupid, dude.
I like that, though.
Number 4 from Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 2 on Hollow Christmas Eve. Suppose that has something to do with Nightmare Before Christmas?
I guess.
Number 3 from Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4, Christmas Eve Romance or Not. I haven't played that. I don't want to spoil it because I do plan on playing it.
That's true. Yeah.
Number 3, Secret of Mana on the Super NES. You can rescue Santa Claus in Secret of Mana.
Yes, you can.
Another reason not to like that game.
I
Number
love
1,
that game.
Hitman Blood Money on Xbox 360. You better watch out. I don't know. I guess you kill Santa Claus or some shit. I don't know.
Wow.
That was Derm. It was Derm. Here's an interesting one from GameFAQs.com. The top 10 skeletons in Nintendo's closet.
Oh, okay.
So these are games, actually, that Nintendo had made in the past, and they either were not released, or actually, yeah, they're all unreleased games.
Okay.
Okay. Number 10 is Donkey Kong Racing for the GameCube. Remember that they were going to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Matter of fact, if you still have the original box of your GameCube and it was a first-gen GameCube, you see a screenshot of it on the box.
On the box,
Exactly.
yeah.
The idea was it was not going to be like Diddy Kong Racing. It was going to be that they were racing around on like the Animal Friends, like from Donkey Kong Country. Never happened because of the sale of Rare to Microsoft.
Rare to Microsoft, yeah.
Out of all the many games that Rare had planned to release on the GameCube, I think the only one that actually came out was Star Fox Adventures.
Oh, wow.
Number 9 is Echo Delta for the Nintendo 64. It was going to be a strategy game. They showed it off at Space World, and never happened. I think the developer, which was called Clever Trick, went out of business.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there you go. Number 8, Roll-O-Rama on the GameCube. I think that this was going to be like a Kirby Tilt and Tumble game.
Was it really?
And then they decided to make it a non-Kirby game, and then it got canceled.
Ah, well, okay.
Number 7, Project Hammer for the Wii.
Oh, for the Wii.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Project Hammer. It was supposed to be a launch game, didn't happen. And then they confirmed that stop Hammer time.
Stop Paradigm.
Number 6, Jack and the Beanstalk for the Nintendo 64.
I heard that. I heard about that one.
Yeah, that was, it just never came to be.
Nope.
So there you go. Number 5, Star Fox 2 on the Super NES. This game was actually completely finished when they decided not to release it.
I have played that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a ROM.
There
I
was
played
some
it.
talk that they might release it on Virtual Console. That also never happened.
Maybe one day in the far future.
Number 4, The Legend of Zelda, The Mystical Seed of Courage for the Game Boy Color. Do you remember?
I never heard
There were
about
supposed
that
to be 3 interconnected games for the Game Boy Color: Mystical Seed of Courage, Mystical Seed of Wisdom, and Mystical Seed of Power. They were called the Triforce series. And what happened was they realized the complexities of interlocking 3 games was not worth it, so they canceled that one. Mystical Seed of Wisdom and Mystical Seed of Power became Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons.
Oracle Seasons, okay.
Number 3, Cosmic Walker for the Wii. I never heard of this.
Neither have I.
Apparently it's some sort of space shooting thing.
Okay. Probably a shmup.
Yeah. Number 2, the original version of Mother 3, which was going to be on the Nintendo 64.
And Mother 3 can go suck a buck.
Who gives a shit? And number 1, Raven Blade for the GameCube.
Never heard of it.
So I think it was like an action RPG that Retro Studios was working on.
Hmm.
Yeah. And that never happened because I believe they were kind of co-opted to do work on fucking Metroid Prime.
Oh, okay.
Your mother. Whoa.
God bless.
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Let's do one more and then I'll let you get out of here. Let's see. Let's do one more of these from Game Facts. Oh, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Okay. Definitely not that one. Definitely not that one.
Top games are the best breasts.
There's a lot of like stuff leaning towards the furry affinity here.
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, this sounds interesting to me. Top 10 difficult to acquire power-ups that aren't worth it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for number 10, Muramasa the Demon Blade on the Wii, the Murakami Bracelet.
I knew that was going to be next. I knew that.
It lets you block and use secret arts without expanding soul power. However, it's in the post-game part of it, which is very hard, and then there's really nothing left to do after that.
No, it's no point to having it, really.
Yeah. Number 9, from Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PlayStation 3, the Plasma Saber Mark II. It's basically a lightsaber.
Okay.
So, I mean, you have to collect all the golden scarabs. It's, you know, you're practically at the end of the game by the time you get it, so there you go.
Ninja Gaiden.
Number 8, from Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation, Gold Chocobo and Master Materia set gotten by defeating the North American monsters. Which includes the practically impossible Ruby weapon.
And by the time you beat them, what do you need all that for?
Who gives a shit about chocobos, man?
You know?
Number 7, from Tales of the Abyss on the 3DS, the Catalyst weapons. I haven't played this, I'm not familiar with it. Yeah. So there you go. Number 6, Persona 4 Golden on the Vita, the strongest weapons and armor. They're saying they're all just not worth it.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go. It involves defeating an incredibly powerful super boss called the Reaper.
The Reaper.
Number 5, The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons, the Armor Ring Level 3 and the Power Ring Level 3.
Okay, apparently not worth it, huh?
Yeah, you have to do some pretty crazy stuff. Number 4, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Dragonborn, the new forgeable armor.
I knew that was going to be mentioned.
They're not better than the dragon armor that you probably already have by the time you get there.
No, they're not.
Number 3, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, the Ice Arrow.
Oh, God, the
In
Ice
the dungeon, I never actually got the Ice Arrow. I've tried, but it's not necessary, so why would you get it?
I got it once, and I didn't care to get it.
Why would you use it?
I don't know.
What is it used for? Nothing. Yeah.
I just got it, just to get it one time.
Number 2, from Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots on PlayStation 3, Stealth Camo and Bandana.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. To get it, you have to beat the game without getting an alert and without killing anyone.
Why?
So, like, after you manage to do that, why would you need stealth armor?
Right.
You're already awesome.
You haven't got... You didn't kill anybody, and... I mean...
Yeah.
You know?
And finally, number 1, from Final Fantasy IX on the PlayStation, Excalibur 2.
Oh, isn't that you have to beat the game twice or something like that?
Oh no! You go the gate in space, the gate to space in Memoria. You have to get there and beat the boss in less than 12 hours, and it'll just kind of be there.
Oh.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not likely you're going to get there in 12 hours.
Has anybody ever actually done that?
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. That's Steiner's best weapon, but they say just use the Ragnarok instead.
See, I never quite understood that, because it's like, why would you want to hurry through an awesome game like Final Fantasy IX?
That's exactly what they're saying. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's an amazing game.
Yeah, why would you want to speedrun it?
Right. Oh, whatever.
So, and you'll be passing up a lot of other items by speedrunning it, so.
Yeah, give me my Ragnarok. I'll be happy with that.
Ragnarok is A-okay. It's okay. I don't know how.
Because I can beat Ozma just fine on my own.
Yeah,
Thanks.
there you go. Well, anyway, I guess you gotta go have sex.
Actually, it is a couple of other things before then, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. You rush through that like you rush through Final Fantasy IX. But that's the List Critics. See you guys soon for List Critics 2 with Jesse, and see you next month back with List Critics. Fliggity, flaggity, for daggaliggity. Schlurple.
Slurple.
Schpoople. Alright, see you guys.